Well, welcome to the last tackle. More importantly, welcome to Sul Group Craven Park. What a weekend to be a Hull KR fan. Off to Wembley, and then next season, off to Vegas.
Shuffle up and deal. Rugby League is back in Vegas. Viva Rugby League! Magic Mikey to win it for the Robins. Brilliant try, Henry touches down.
So Hull KR heading to the Betfred Challenge Cup final for the second time in 3 years, and as we've just seen, off to Vegas in 2026. Let's hear from two of the men that have led them on this incredible journey. Head coach Willie Peters and captain Elliot Menchella. Elliot, Wembley finalists and then off to Vegas confirmed in the same week. Must be a pretty good week to be a Hull KR player.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's pretty like a pinch me moment. Just driving here today, just thinking about the last sort of few years and what we're coming here to talk about today. It's unbelievable. So yeah, we're very grateful and very excited as well. It's a great time to be at Hull KR and very excited.
It's great, obviously for the club in terms of where we're at and how far the club's come. You know, getting to Wembley is a difficult thing to do. We put ourselves in a position now to be able to go after a trophy, which is what the whole club want, but also to be announced that we're going to Vegas in 2026 is. Just shows how far the club's come, both on and off the field.
I've been pretty sore the last couple of days, but no, it was a really tough game, really physical game against Catalan. Obviously, they're a pretty hot day and they're a very big side, so they made us work for that win, and we had to find a lot of resolve within our group, and we got over the line. The second half was outstanding for us defensively, so yeah, very satisfied, and we've got to Wembley, but that's not job done. It's one more to go, and obviously we're playing a very tough Warrington side. Obviously they had a great game as well Sunday against Lee, so yeah, it's all lining up to be a great final and very exciting.
We had obviously a disappointing loss in that grand final, but we weren't ready at the time. Wigan were the best team all season, so we had to look at the areas that we needed to work on, and so it's not about just being sharp now, it's about being sharp when we first come back in December. The players have worked really hard to put themselves in a position that they're in now.
Performance-wise on Saturday, I thought you looked like a team that was used to being in big games, used to being in that kind of environment. Did that kind of translate to what you felt as well?
Yeah, I thought once we got to 12-10, it could have gone either way, and I thought the way that we responded, the players responded, especially in that second half, shows that they have learnt from the big games that they've played in, and they understand the process of what's required to stick at it and find your groove, even if it's probably not there at the start of the game. So I was happy with how they reacted to a couple of tries that were back to back, because as I said, it could have gone either way.
We're all determined. Look, that's what we set out to achieve day one of pre-season, and that started a couple of years ago for us. It's not just been a yearly thing. It's probably since Willie came to the club and made his intentions clear. The board, the CEO, the owner, everyone's on the same page, and we know what we want to achieve. So we've been close for a couple of years, but we've not got over the line, and obviously we want to change that. So we've got an opportunity to do that in June.
It's been a journey that we're on. We're still on that journey. We're not the finished product yet. So we're proud of what we do, but you need to do it every day. It's not something that this is the end now because we've made a Challenge Cup final or we're going to Vegas. There's a responsibility to act in a certain way when you play and work for this club. So that's what we live by every day. The players live by being a great Robin and what that looks like. And as I said, it'll be tested at some stage throughout this year, and it'll be certainly tested when you're in Vegas. And they need to to do the club proud. And as I said, it's more importantly, it's about a wider audience. It's about doing the Super League proud.
Not even 10 years ago, they was in the second tier of the competition, so to be going to Vegas is unbelievable, and full credit to people behind the scenes. Like I said, the owner, Neil Udgell, the board, the CEO, the coach, everyone pointing in the right direction. That's what we speak about often as a group, and those guys, we wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't for them. So we're very grateful as players that we get the opportunity to go to Vegas, and we have a responsibility to represent our people whilst we're there in the right way, but enjoy it as well. This is a great life experience and something to be really excited about. I've seen some fans this morning who are talking about Vegas, and everyone's buzzing. So yeah, we're going to go there and represent Hull KR in the best way possible, and that's on the field and off the field.
Look, the Rugby League is about memories, creating memories, and it's about experiences that you have along the way. We're certainly creating some memories, but obviously Vegas will be right up there for many people. It's you know, it's a tough ask in terms of financial for a lot of families, but you know what he's told people to do is find a way, and I'm sure you know there'll be a lot of people over there supporting us, and we would love to see them over there.
It gives the fans an opportunity to go and watch their team on the other side of the world. Like how crazy is that? You know, they travel far and wide within our own country, but to travel however many hours on a plane to support the red and whites, and you know, come and show their support. We can play our part by being accessible, doing things the right way, being professional, but enjoying it as well with them. You know, we're going to go there and embrace where we are. We're going to Las Vegas. It's going to be unbelievable. But yeah, it's once in a lifetime thing, especially for the fans and us as players. So just go and embrace it, enjoy it, and yeah, take it all in.
How much better would it be to get to Vegas as Betfred Challenge Cup holders, Betfred Super League winners?
Yeah, that would be unbelievable. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, that's no doubt our intention. But it's easier said than done, and we've got to do the talking on the field, not in a conversation like this.
So the Robins off to Wembley to play the Warrington Wolves, who came through their semi-final against Lee at the weekend. Let's hear from their camp now. Matt Dufty and Stephan Ratchford.
I thought, you know, especially early on, I think, like I said, when we come out, they just had that different feel. Even in warm-up, like I said, we just had that different feel. And I think, you know, early on, like I said, we come up with a few uncharacteristic errors that put ourselves on the pump. You know, first set of the game, we get a charge down and they go and score from 50 metres. But you know, I thought we did really well. We got back into the game, got back to our game plan, and you know, we put on some decent stuff in the end to get a good win.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I thank Toby for that one. But you know, we knew how tough it was going to be today, and you know, Lee are great opponents, and we had to bring our A game to get it done.
Hey, you conceded an unfortunate try in the first minute. How did you go about just making sure that didn't affect game plan or mentality or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's not the way we want to start, but you know, we knew we just had to get back in the grind, and I'm so proud of the boys that we didn't lose our heads. We got stuck into our game plan and got the job done.
You can't say you're having success without silverware. I know we're doing a lot of good things off the pitch, and we want to do that on the pitch as well. I think we owe it to our fans and the club, so yeah, it's a big challenge for us, and this is the first trophy we can lift this year, so we're hoping we can do it.
2 Betfred Challenge Cup finals, of course, on that day at Wembley in June. The women's kick things off. It's Saints versus Wigan. Let's hear from Amy Harcastle and Georgia Wilson. Well, Georgia, firstly, congratulations, Wembley finalists. How does that feel?
Absolutely amazing. It's something we've been dreaming of for the whole years I've been playing here, so we've got a really good strong squad now, and we've just got to keep pushing forward for just less than a month's time.
You've been part of this journey for a long time. You've had plenty of defeats in Challenge Cup semi-finals. How good does it feel to get one done?
Yeah, amazing, and those losses that we've had for years, that's what's made us stronger. We've recruited well this year. We've got a few girls from Oz. Our young girls are absolutely shining now. We've got England debutants playing for us, so it's absolutely incredible, and hopefully we can keep pushing forward and have a really good season.
And the manner of that performance as well, to put that many points on this lead side, must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. We've worked so hard on our defence though, so off the back of this really strong defence that we've had today comes our tries. We work hard in D, that's where we get our rewards.
So excited, I can't wait to get on that bus to Wembley and take that field with the girls. It's going to be so exciting, and I'm so glad that I get this opportunity back at Saints.
I don't know, you've returned to the club, but the Challenge Cup and St Helens, it kind of feels like their trophy now. Have you spoken about what it would mean to defend it again?
Yeah, you know, we talk about, you know, we've got 4 in a row, we want to make it 5 in a row, and you know, to be part of another winning Challenge Cup, that'll be 3 with the club, and it's exciting, so no. So yeah, it means a lot to the club, and you know, we want to hold on to that trophy.
So St Helens women are heading to Wembley again, but you can catch them in action before then, live and exclusive here on the Sportsman Rugby League. We will be bringing you live coverage of their Betfred Women's Super League Round 1 clash against the Leeds Rhinos. This Saturday, it's a 2 o'clock kickoff. Coverage starts at 1:45. Welcome back to Seal Group Craven Park. We've been catching up with Hull KR on a monumental week for the club. Let's hear from one of their local heroes. He knows this club very, very well. He's going to Wembley with them, and Vegas, of course, Jez Linton. Jez, big weekend firstly. Challenge Cup, job done. We can see on your eyebrow that you're wearing the scars for it.
Yeah.
Must be a really good feeling to get back to Wembley.
No, unbelievable. Just to see, I was just speaking about it, felt like an home game. I think the fans really wanted it, and we just wanted to go out and do them proud, and yeah, just happy to be at Wembley again.
Does it feel like it's not a revenge mission, is it? But does it feel like you're going there to put right what happened a couple of years ago?
I hope so. That's what we want to do. Obviously, we've got a big challenge in Warrington. We're a strong team. We've got a strike all over the park, but we just want to focus on us and what we can bring, and yeah, hopefully we can get the job done.
The club is obviously on an upward trajectory.
Yeah.
3 finals in 3 years now shows that. But does it feel like the kind of missing piece is to lift one of those, and almost a case of once you've got that done, more will follow? Yeah,
definitely. You can't say you're having success without silverware. I know we're doing a lot of good things off the pitch, and we want to do that on the pitch as well. I think we owe it to our fans and the club, so yeah, it's a big challenge for us, and this is the first trophy we can lift this year, so we're hoping we can do it.
If I'd have offered you this start to the season at the beginning of the year, I know you'd have obviously taken it, but have you not surpassed expectations, but you must be pretty satisfied internally with how you've gone?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's still improvement in us as well, which is good. We have high standards as well, so we're always looking to improve, but I think we're in a good position. We're top of the league and we're into Challenge Cup final, so we're not satisfied, but we're happy where we are, and we're still looking to improve.
You, more than most, will know the journey that this club has been on. When you look at where it was not even 10 years ago to the conversation we were having now about a third final in 3 years and a trip to Vegas next year, can you quite believe the turnaround?
No, it's unreal. I was just saying 5 years ago when I came to the club, I'd never imagined that we'd play in 3 finals, how many semi-finals, and we're off to Vegas next year. It's just unbelievable, and just shows how much the club's come, and I think our fans deserve it and our owners deserve it, so yeah, we just want to go out and do them proud, and yeah, keep doing what we're doing on the pitch.
Yeah, does Vegas almost feel like an opportunity to give back to those supporters who've backed you so well?
Yeah, definitely. I think they'll love it, the supporters, everywhere we go, Wembley, when we're in France, Amsterdam, the trip, so I think it's just something for them to tick off as well, and we can go over there and represent OKR the best we can, and we can go there, have fun, and we're there to get a job done as well, so hopefully we can have a good balance, and yeah, it'll be unreal.
In terms of things to tick off your bucket list, Vegas must be right up there. Are you the kind of person that enjoys the experiences of things as much as the winning?
I think you've got to as well, because you'll look back in years to come and you want to make sure you can soak it all in, and I think the main thing is getting the 2 points and having a good solid week start of the season. But yeah, we want to soak it all in. We want to enjoy it. Watching Warrington Wigan last year, I think they had a great experience. It looked unreal, so to go over there and sort of do what they did, it'd be unbelievable.
Have you been before?
No, never. It's on the bucket list, America and Vegas as well, so yeah, I don't know if the missus will be able to go, so I think she's sulking a bit, but yeah, I'll just FaceTime her a few times.
Obviously an opportunity to go out there with silverware under your arm. It would be a kind of real statement about where the club's at if you played in Vegas as Challenge Cup winners, multiple trophy winners.
Yeah, that's the goal. The goal this year was to put ourselves in the picture for all competitions, and like I say, this is the first one we can really go after, and we're at Wembley again. The job's not done. We've got one more game to go against a really solid side, so yeah, we know what we're coming up against, and we know what we can bring as well, so hopefully we can get the job done.
One of the kind of eye-catching things about Harcastle this year, obviously the results, but also the way you're playing and the points that you're scoring. That kind of brand of football that you're kind of starting to trademark, is that as much part of it as anything else?
I think we know we've got strike all over the pitch, and people who can just open games up. Our outside backs, Mikey, Tyrone. But I think we're a defence-focused team first, and I think it showed in that semi-final. The way we played that second half, it was all off the back of our defence. Defence wins your games, and we know that. So I think as long as we get our defence right, we know we can back our strike players to get us through games.
And in terms of your personal performances, earning yourself a lot of plaudits across the season, but especially performances in big games. There's obviously England selection and Ashes series on the horizon. Was that something that you circled at the beginning of the year as a target? Is it something that you're allowing yourself to think about?
Not too much really. I always think if you get your club rugby right and just focus on playing well week to week, things will take care of itself. But obviously playing in an Ashes series is a pinnacle, representing your country for me. There's no bigger than that. So yeah, I just want to try keep improving and putting my best foot forward, and there's a lot of good competition out there, but yeah, hopefully I can keep improving and put my best foot forward for the England selection.
Well, enjoy the next few weeks, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So there we have it, Hull KR preparing for Wembley, preparing for Vegas, but of course some big games in the Betfred Super League on the way as well. Join us as ever next Wednesday for the last tackle, and don't forget we've got live Rugby League, live Betfred Women's Super League action exclusively here on the Sportsman on Saturday as St Helens take on Leeds.